Oh, what? I know I had to do something today. Let me squeeze my ass into something comfortable, so I'll be right back. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Welcome to the Be Real Podcast. We're about growing, giving ourselves grace, giving ourselves gratitude, because this healing shit is not for the motherfucking weak. Not for the motherfucking weak. Don't even say it again. Not for the motherfucking weak. Because, baby, woo, life be lifing. But life ain't gonna stop me, okay? So today's episode, wait, let me get my water. So we back. Y'all caught me sleeping earlier. Oh, let me talk in the mic. We're back. Y'all caught me sleeping earlier. Y'all don't usually have my wine, but I got a trip in a month, so I'm on water. You get wine, I'm doing water. Get what you want, okay? But we're gonna get the same effect with the wine. Drink some wine for me, actually. All right. This week episode is about embracing your journey. So, just transparency. Your girl, I be struggling with the podcast a little bit because I'm learning my process. I'm learning what type of episodes I want to have, learning who I want to collaborate with, learning what Be Rare is, because I've grown since the first time that I actually started Be Rare. And one of the things that I wanted to do is just go down the journey, don't go down memory lane and see the journey and see how far I came. Because I feel like sometimes we get so caught up in the what's next that we forget how far we came. So we're going to tune in to Be Rare when we first started. Fun fact is I had started Be Rare in February, I think, of 2022. Yeah, 2022. No, I think I stopped in February 2022. My daughter was born in 2020. Yeah, I had stopped in February 2022. And then I started up again in February 2023. I'm like, all right, February must mean something. So we'll be celebrating 2 years here soon. Yeah. Well, at least a year of consistency. So let's look at my first one. My first one was how to overcome fear. Let me pull it up. Look at how I just look in this video, y'all. And look how I look now. I got a whole set and everything. I literally was just picking up the camera and I was literally just trusting God when I first started. And look how I can't believe I was coming on camera like this. I just want to fast forward and let's just listen to. Let's see what I was talking about. If I had to work that muscle, because I've been very scared of my investments because I've invested and I haven't done the work, so that fell back on me. It really was like me just being lazy, but now I'm trying to invest and do the work, and I'm looking at those experiences I had, but it was like you can't really compare those experiences when you just spend some money and you just thought it was miraculously gonna just pay off. Like, no, you actually have to invest in to do the work. And I'm just like, I'm scared as hell. But like I said, I'm working that muscle, gaining the courage to be like, okay, if you feel, fuck it. Like, we're gonna go back to the drawing board and figure it out again. Like, I'm scared as fuck. I've been scared in life to let go of people because it's like, what if? Like, that's my favorite thing. What if I let this friendship go and it doesn't work out? Or they go be like a great friend to somebody else and they everything I wanted in a friend to somebody else. That shit is scary. Just letting people go, period. And I'm just I'm tired of being a scary ass bitch. Honestly, I'm tired of being a scary ass bitch. Okay, that's one little clip of me. Stop being scared. To this day, honestly, I still let fear has some type of control, but what I'm learning is fear just gotta jump in in the driver's seat, and we just got, a passenger seat because I'm driving. Well, God's driving. But yeah, it's me. Yeah. But fear need to jump in the back seat, basically. God front driver, I'm passenger, and fear you get in the back. But you can ride because I know it comes with it. But I'm just learning to just do it. Like I be scared doing a lot of this stuff. Even my little introduction, I'm like, is it corny? Is it this? Like, but I just need to start doing it because clearly it's the reason why I came up with it. Let's go to another one. I feel like I have more than this. Are you experiencing? Oh, let me see. Let me go to my videos. Let's go. Y'all can just see the glow up as I go through here. I be on here doing all type of, let me see. Oh, I only got that from my videos. This playlist. Okay, let's go back, y'all. I'm trying to go. Oh, okay, here we go. We just got to go up. Okay, let's talk about. Are you experiencing bitterness? I just want to see how far I've came. If y'all looking at this, I'm literally at some place where you can meet up. It's like a co-working space, and I literally just set up my phone and I started recording with my friend Ashley Marie. Like, if this ain't faith, baby, I don't know what it is. Cause I did not know what I was doing. And then I was editing these myself, y'all. I was editing this myself. Water. So it's like, I don't care. Yeah. It's like you bring them around early just to see how they interact. But you wait until like a year, then bring them around. And you see that she don't even like it, nigga. Now you gotta get rid of it. Like, it's just like just ruthless to love. It's just so much. It's just like, I'm trying to create a new relationship with love because I want love. I want to have a husband. I don't want to stay in a place where I'm just scared because I've had good relationships. So I've learned a lot from them. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's what we got to embrace when it comes to anything. Yes, it's something like when you have that bitterness feeling, like try to go back to like, what did I learn from this? And how can I do better in my life? How can this serve me? Yeah. How can I say? But sometimes I think you gotta feel it and you gotta allow it to be felt, and it's not gonna feel good. And you might feel stuck for a little bit, but it's like any kind of scab, any kind of wound, it needs time to heal. Mm-hmm. And you said a good thing, like, you gotta feel. A lot of people be like, oh, you're so stupid about the road. No, you don't come up. And it might not even come up in the way that you perceive it. Like, it might just be now your everyday attitude is fucked up. Mm-hmm. And you just got this negative cloud over your head. You don't know why. Yeah. You're like, why am I always looking over that attitude? Or you agitated, or you're just irritable, or you... or you don't have the energy to do the things that you normally would do. Like, that's what's going to come around. And definitely, it comes up in your health. Mm-hmm. You can, when they say it manifests in your life, for sure. Period. So don't be trying to not feel how you're going through. But I ain't gonna lie, even at looking at that, like I feel how I be feeling how I feel, but it still be hard to deal with stuff to this day. But I've grown in that area. This is. I like looking at this. Like, dang, I literally just look. I'm at my mama's house. I got pictures up there. Like that's like my great granny up there. But look, I just got I didn't even care about a setup. And I feel like the point of this is like if you have a vision from God and God gives you a vision and you know that it won't let up off of you. Like, God is telling you to do this for a reason, but you feel like you can't, or you keep procrastinating, or like you let fear get in the way, or you overthink everything. Like, just stop. Like, I wish I could go back to that day and just think how I was thinking. But it was like, shoot, I feel like I had the courage to even reach out to Shaquille and ask her to be on my show. Like, I wish I still had that courage to this day. Like, it's part of me that don't be feeling comfortable reaching out to people. Just because I don't know the response. But that's something that I am going to let go of and start doing more of because she did it. Why can't I? But yeah, stop not doing it because of fear. Stop not doing it because you don't know what somebody else think. Do it because it's God told you to. Like, and he I feel like with my podcast, like he kept like pushing me, even when I stopped. Like, Be Rare was not something I was not just thinking about. Like, Be Rare was still like at least a weekly, monthly thought. Like, when am I gonna start back? But yeah. I had to just drop that little gem in there before I started. So the power of letting go. The reason I had Shaquille on here because she had made a status and she was talking about letting go. And I felt like it was so deep. And I appreciate her for coming on the show. Let's see what we was talking about.
So then, that's deep. It's so deep. It's so deep. And I just be so grateful because I came from, meeting people or even people, women, men, everything. And accepting maybe the bare minimum. To meeting people that giving me a lot to where I had to go back to the drawing board as me to be like, damn, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty sure in your situation or our situation, we always be like, I was hurt. Yeah. I'm trying to love you. But then when you start to level up, you're gonna meet people that literally or universe God sent you, and then going back to the drawing board like, my bad, you're falling to where they're mirroring, but you learn this is everybody mirrors you. Because where you like they mirror you, yeah. So you meet people and they gonna turn the mirror back on you like, I'm gonna show you what you do. I feel that. Like, I feel like in my life when I show people and they're like, damn, I do this in a way different way. Like if I'm dealing with somebody that's like, or like a friend that's controlling, it's like, I don't like that she controlling. And I'm like, look at my friend like, what are you controlling this for? Because when you start to that's crazy. Yeah, so if I get like people, friends, whatever they do first, I always think about doing. So I can like, all right, so I say maybe somebody's being a certain way. No, you don't do that. You say, why do you feel like they being a certain way? It's a trick. So then you gotta go back. Why was I tricked?
Look at me. I'm sitting. I can watch this whole thing. I'm sitting up here getting too comfortable watching this. Okay, power of letting go. Yeah, God definitely do that though. I had to look in the mirror, self-reflect, and really like just be like, stop looking at everybody else and what they wrong doing to us, and kind of like be like, girl, it's a part of you to act like that in a different way. So that's definitely a gem that we had dropped in, the power of letting go. I gotta listen to that full one. That was a good episode. Look at me. You're a bad bitch. This one. Ain't no telling what I was saying in this one. It's the bookcase for me every time. Look at all that shit on that bookcase.
We're not doing it. Like I always say, this shit ain't easy. This healing shit is very hard, but it's worth it. It's so fucking worth it.
Let me rewind a little bit, because girl, what you talking about?
Wherever I go, and I want to celebrate my people wherever I go. I always want the good vibes. I don't want that negative energy. I just don't want nobody in my life no more that I say yes.
Hello.
I'm just having to go right here, but this is me opening it and closing it. But you can't come back. It ain't no more revolving doors.
Hello.
I'm not going through a shift, and now that I'm talking and I'm hyping myself and I'm feeling better, like I just can't wait to see how much I've grown next year.
How much have I grown?
I've grown so much. It's just like, I can't do nothing but keep growing. And right now when I'm just thinking, I'm like, motherfuckers is talking about what I need to do in my life. Like, only where I can go from here is up.
Hello.
I ain't got no job. I ain't got my own place. But I got a car. I got a good mindset. I got all the shit, the good foundation. I can set that foundation for where I'm about to go. So like only way I can go from here is up. God can strip me of everything. So yeah, I'm down right now. But up is where I'm going because that's only where. That's the only place I got left to go.
Stop sleeping on yourself, okay? But I'm so glad God stripped me of everything because it made me look at me and be like, okay, girl, like check that character. And if I don't have nothing, if it's just me and the clothes on my back, I know the type of person I am, the type of character I have, like the type of person I show up as, even when I don't have all the materialistic stuff. Like I know I will have like people to come through for me, but my character will get me places that like the stuff that I have could never, you know? So I really appreciate that part of me. I remember this one. This is when I first got that call, like, you got the job. Hold on. I was watching these a little bit.
So much shit, and I'm still learning more and more every day. And I just love how you fight for me. Even when I'm not fighting for myself, he's still like, we out there, let's get out there, let's get out there. So we out there, and he's like, get up. We ain't shit. And he always makes sure, like, he's making sure I'm surrounded with them people that's even on my ass, like, nah, get the fuck up. Come on, let's get it. My life coach, I made that posting in the group, like, I need a job in transformation. He like, I've been told you what the fuck to do, but you don't want to do it. I said,
Well, I be cussing, don't I?
But God, I love that God's put people in my life that encourage me. But tell me when I'm wrong, you know, or tell me when I need to get the fuck off my ass and do what the fuck I gotta do, and now it's paying off. How has it paid off? I got me another fucking job, y'all. As a scrum master, my salary has fucking doubled. And I wouldn't get paid no chump change.
Double.
Okay? My salary has doubled. I am actually I'm breaking a generational curse off my family. I don't think nobody in my family has done this at 26. I'm making six figures. Fuck that. I'm not holding my shit back. I'm making six figures. I'm on the phone with recruiters telling him how much you want to make, 50, 60 an hour? And they're like, all right, then let's go back to the client. And I'm saying it with confidence. I'm not going to say out something like I said it with confidence. It was a little fear in me where I'm like, I'm asking for a lot of money. Am I deserving of this? Am I going to be able to do this? Who got a job offer? Who started their job on Monday? Who gonna fucking excel in that shit? I'm gonna do that shit like I've been doing that shit for my whole motherfucking life. And I'm gonna transform this organization, and the shit that I'm able to do within this organization is gonna transform within me, and then it's gonna come into my organization, which is Be Rare. Like, I'm not letting up. Like, God is showing me what He's able to do for me if I just put in the work. And so, baby, the work is coming, and Be Rare is about to be on a whole different level. I need y'all to understand that. And I ain't even expect to tell y'all all this because I feel like some people can really pray on your downfall. But when you...
Yeah, I'm just looking at this like, dang, it was a year ago I got that call. And it's like within that year, I got that job. I paid off all my debt. I done saved up half my salary. Like, I've literally done a lot. And I feel like so often we beat ourselves up or we feel like we're not doing enough. Because that's how I was feeling like, Raven, you should be doing this. You should be doing that. You should be doing this. It's like, you did a lot. Like, celebrate yourself for once. Like, why you always got to think of the negative? Why you always got to, like, I feel like I go to the negative first before I go to the positive. You know, like, girl, you did a lot. You didn't accomplish a lot. And I feel like I'm saying this because right now I have to tell myself this because it do be days where it's just like, Raven, you should be doing this. Raven, you should be doing it. I do get distracted. Distractions, I get distracted easily. And I'm a procrastinator, which is not which is not good. But it's like, you have done so much. Like, give yourself a pat on the back. Like, honestly, like, I know I always say, like, my slogan say, it was the me for me. I did a whole lot of shit, but it was the growth for me. Like, I literally have grown so much. And then it's like, I'm trying, like, Be Rare is about, like, being imperfectly perfect. Like imperfectly perfect. Like, yo perfect, you know, just being who you are, being raw, rare, you, authentically you, but embracing those imperfect parts of you and being willing to like heal those parts of you and knowing that it's gonna take time. Like I'm unlearning stuff that I've learned that I've been knowing for 28 years. Like it takes a lot to unlearn ways that you had learned for 2 decades, almost 3 decades. It's just like, I don't know. I just feel like we gotta stop being so hard on ourselves when it comes to stuff. Like we done made a lot of progress. Of course, we gonna look at what we should be doing or what we should have did because it's easier to do that. But I feel like give yourself a pat on the back, like honestly. Because I feel like, dang, girl, you did a lot. Stop being so hard on yourself. Like, but it's definitely up. It's definitely up. Even just looking like, look, I got a whole sign, couch. I'm sitting here chilling like, dang, just bask in the fact that you actually are doing it because it was a time where you weren't doing it. It was a time where you was making excuses. So it's just kind of like, dang, I don't know. It's making me appreciate the process and the journey. And I feel like if I would have just started and it would have skyrocketed, like if my podcast would have just took off, I don't know if I would have appreciated it as much because it's like, when you know how much work you put in behind the scenes and how much hard work you doing and you see the growth, you see the progress that you making over time, like that shit make it really worth it. It be like, damn, like I remember when I was here, now I'm here. Like I can't wait to see what the end of this year about to look like because I'm about to make some more investments. So get ready.
Destination, like how do you know?
This is one of my favorite ones. Know your worth. Or I think I got one called Look at Me Though. Look, if y'all just look. I'm at my friend Adrian apartment at that time. We in the office room in her apartment complex. My friend had COVID and she was getting over COVID or something like that. And I literally figured out a way to still include her in the episode. I think I got her on a Zoom call on my computer and I still made it work. This day I actually had reported 2 episodes in one day and I went home and actually edited and everything. But it's like, damn. But it's just like, that's it. Like, our characters so much more than I thought of. Like, it's really like my foundation for my life. That's it.
Another thing I think of is flexibility. Like with self-work, you have to be flexible with yourself to allow yourself to evolve and change and try new things and fail at it. Fail, whatever it is like.
Learn.
Learn. Exactly. That flexibility is so important because we can't be so have an idea who we are and then one life event can come in and alter your whole identity. And so it's having that flexibility to know that I'm still worthy. And when I was talking earlier about the kind of like the destination, like how do you know your worth, like how do you define that? It's like if we do everything or if we were perfect, what would be the point of the journey of life?
Yeah. I feel like it's always a continuous journey. I don't feel like there's no destination. I just feel like it's gonna always be a journey until God calls home.
Always.
Yeah.
Always gonna be something.
But I really think it's important to be rooted in something. Like for me, I think since I had my daughter, that was a big, I guess pivotal point in my life of detaching from who I used to be or who I thought I was, becoming whatever this was gonna bring me. But over that time period, I really got into more with faith, and I think when you believe, you have to believe in something to fall for anything. So when you're rooted in something, whatever that looks like for you, when you're rooted in that, I think that'll always bring you back to your essence. And so in those times of it's like almost like in your tree, when the wind is blowing and leaves is falling and you sway from side to side, you're still rooted in something to still come back to.
What are you rooted in?
That's deep. What are you rooted in? I think I gotta go back to that question. What am I rooted in? Shoot, God. I gotta watch that full episode. But no, what am I rooted in? I gotta ask myself. But I don't know. Right now, I feel like it's God, honestly. This is another one. This is another one. This is trusting God. I mean, no, this ain't trusting God. This is love is a drug. This is one of my favorite ones. Cause baby, if I'm gonna get high of anything, I'm gonna get high of love. I'm rewinding it because it's so funny how my friend Ashley Marie was acting.
Overdosing on that shit.
Hold on, I gotta reward.
It was the meeting for me. I did a whole lot of shit. But it was the growth for me.
Hey.
Welcome to the Bigger Podcast. We have fun, giving ourselves grace, giving ourselves gratitude because the silly shit is not motherfucking me. Woo! I'm back here, my friends. Again, I told y'all that was coming back. I'm coming back with that dishonesty. This was probably going to be a really big topic. I know what this topic. So the topic is love is a drug. Shoot me up. Hey, overdosing on that shit. It's coming into February because that's the month of love. So, yeah, we going to talk about it.
I love me some love.
So I guess I can start. It's kind of like for me, love has always kind of been like the place for me where I feel like the safest. Like I just love being loved, and I love to love. I got a contract with 2 days. You know, like even when I had my daughter, like she was look at me. Like she really showed me what unconditional love is. Like, and I just want to experience that like with a partner. You know, and I just want to also love myself enough to where like if I'm in a situation where it's a man, a job, or anything like that, where I'm just like, I love for myself is way too strong for me to even stay in a situation that's not serving me or bringing me any value. So that's what I want to love. What about y'all?
Feel like literally I'll be high when I'm not joking. Literally I'll be high when somebody like when I'm dating and getting to know somebody, like I become a student of the other person. And I become addicted to like predicting what's gonna happen next. And I really find my highest self also when I'm in love. Or like when I'm
Clearly, we love. Everybody on the episode. Ooh, y'all. I'm tired. BJ back there looking at me like you always fucking up, baby. But no, I don't know, just going back on the journey and seeing where I started and where I'm at now. Like, look how I came back harder though. I stopped but 4 months ago. Look how I came back harder. Like, quit playing with me.
It was the me.
Quit playing with me. Fuck let me see. Forget.
Welcome to the Be Real Podcast, and we are growing
Look how I came back though.
and bring the world along on my journey. If I'm being honest, it's a daily battle of me battling myself. So I'm bringing both sides of me along on this journey this time. Finally!
I came back harder, creative, all that, like, for real. Like, look, okay, yeah, had one set, boom, boom. Now we got another set, and we got a logo on there now. Like, quit playing with me. And then look, I just want to look at the growth. We still growing, we continuously growing. I don't know how this one had got 89 views, but look, some of my videos had got 8, 16, 37. Then look, this one got 359, 139. That's a thing, a real. That one got 47. But shit, we still growing. You see this 417. Like, just still growing, you know? Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all did y'all thing on my last two too. Like, it's just like, I'm really just growing, and be rare about just embracing, like, it's progress over perfection. Like, I do be, sometimes I feel like I be contradicting myself because it's like, my brand is about like showing up as like you're imperfect, like showing up as you, basically. Like, we're all imperfect in different ways, and we're all unique in different ways. But like just being your authentic self, no matter how imperfect you are, and just embracing that. And it's just like sometimes I be feeling like I be contradicting myself because really it'd be hard for me to show up if I feel like it ain't perfect. It's hard for me to show up if I feel like I ain't got it all together, like, but honestly, I'm just learning, like relearning some stuff that I learned at the beginning of my journey. It's like, just be you, like keep being you. And you might not get every episode right. You might not, you might not get it right every time, but you're showing up, like keep showing up. And that's what I'm learning. Like keep showing up. The numbers gonna keep going up. I'm gonna keep investing. I'm not quitting this time. I'm not going nowhere. And the reason why I really wanted to do this podcast is because I was having my life coach. We were going through a book called "Feeling Is the Secret." Yeah, I think it is called "Feeling Is the Secret." But we're going through that book. Let me make sure it's on YouTube if you want to look it up. It's free. Yeah, "Feeling Is the Secret" by Neville Goddard. I think that's how you say his name. And it's really a short book. But my life coach is basically, I'm trying to get comfortable, y'all. Shoot. My life coach is basically teaching us what feeling does. Like, so if you're feeling angry, like how do you feel? Like how does anger come about? But it's really like feeling like with your subconscious mind and conscious mind. So like I'm not an expert in none of this, but with what I know is what I've learned from this book so far, we're not all the way through the book, is your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. So your conscious mind is the male, your subconscious mind is the female. And so the conscious mind fertilizes the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind is what births the eggs. So basically your conscious mind has the core beliefs, and they tell the core beliefs to subconscious mind. And that is what comes to fruition. And that's the reality of your life. And it's like, okay, I'm learning that I got to work on my core beliefs and not letting my core beliefs limit me, but maybe doing some deep digging and seeing why I have those core beliefs and not letting them stop me, Because sometimes, like my life coach says this all the time, like a lot of your times, our core beliefs don't even come from us. Our core beliefs come from our daddy or our mama. So I'm learning that. And even like last night, I was going to sleep and I was on the phone, and I'm just like, I had kind of got off the phone in a negative mindset. And I had learned from their book, it was kind of like the mindset that like going to sleep is a time that you can actually like manifest so much in your life. Like if you go to bed and you got heavy and it's just like a lot of heavy stuff is on your mind, and it's like you just going to bed in a negative mindset, like imagine how you're going to wake up that next morning, So it's like, think about how you go to bed. So I'm trying to be more intentional on how I think. I don't want to talk crazy to myself, like, or I don't want to think crazy, or like I'm not capable of doing something. Like I like the Know For Sure podcast. And if you look at their stuff, they always say the number one podcast. And it's hard for me to even say I'm going to have the number one podcast because it's a limiting belief about mine that makes me feel like I have to be somebody like big, like B. Simone, that actually has a following and all the other stuff. But it's like B. Simone started somewhere too. B. Simone was just a girl that believed in herself, and she kept going and kept going. And honestly, I didn't see her journey and like see where she at now. Like, stop limiting yourself and thinking that you're not capable. Everybody started somewhere. So that's what I had to tell myself, and I've been having to tell myself. And I just want everybody to just know, like, let's work on those, what we're feeding our mind, what we're telling ourselves. I'm trying to start doing affirmation, and this can be a homework of ours for this podcast. Like, start when you wake up in the morning, just get in the mirror and say something positive. Like, I am more than capable of being able to achieve everything that I want in life. I am more than worthy to be able to achieve everything that I know and seen and got a vision from God in life. I am beautiful. I am more than enough. Like, I will have the number one podcast. I will be trending in Apple Podcasts, in Spotify, everywhere. I will and say it until you believe it. Like, let's start speaking more positive to ourselves, because it's so easy to think negative and talk negative to yourself. So let's start thinking more positive. I wanted to look back at my journey, and see where I started and see where I'm at now. And and honestly just looking, I'm proud of myself, because it's like, girl, just keep going. Just keep going. And another thing, just before I go, because I'm about to end it. The vision that God gave you, you don't have to ask nobody else for permission or get confirmation from somebody else about what God showed you. That's the vision he gave you for a reason. And that's something that I'm bad about. Like, I'm always asking somebody, like, what do you think? How is this? Da, 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 because a part of me is scared to fail, but it's like, just do it. And then it's like 9 times out of 10, when you get somebody else's opinion, then it's shifting the belief. If you had a good belief, now they didn't bring another belief. Then so now they might have shifted your belief, and now you thinking negative and you was thinking positive. Like, nobody is more qualified than God. Like, if anything, check in with God. Ask God to give you a sign. But that's something that I'm really about to stop doing, is asking people like what I should do. Like, I'm just gonna do it, and if I do the wrong thing, then it's just so be it. I'm not perfect. I'm not claiming to be perfect. What I claim to be is a work in progress, rare, authentic, and just myself. So, yeah, get you a girl that's rare. Be rare, be raw, be authentic, okay? But yeah, y'all, that's all I had for today. Again, if y'all want to go look, that book that I was referencing is Feeling is the Secret. It will help you understand a lot about the mind and how it works, and how feelings can impact your manifestations for your life, or create the life that you have right now, your reality. As I always say, I also want to give a special thanks to everybody that has been with me on this journey, even the people that have participated and been on the podcast, behind the scenes of the podcast, just believe in my vision. Even when I don't believe in myself, and continue to push me. People that support, people that watch my podcast, even if I don't know you watch it. But I just appreciate anybody that is showing me any type of support. It's so much love. I can't wait to. And I really I feel like I pour into y'all, but I really can't wait to meet y'all face to face and really pour into y'all. And yeah, I just can't wait to have those experiences. But I'm going to stop going on a tangent, because I feel like I can go on and on. Because watching those videos that got me started now, I could, hello, they better, I could keep going. So what I'll do, I'm going to end it. But remember, we are on Apple and Spotify podcasts, so you can listen. If you don't want to listen on YouTube and watch the video, leave a review on Apple and Spotify podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if you're watching this video, please leave a comment. Please leave a comment. We're trying to get this out to so many people. Okay, we want people that in the world that never have ever seen me a day in their life to see this video and start becoming a supporter of the Be Real podcast. So I love y'all, as I always say, and I appreciate y'all. Be rare, be raw, be authentic, and y'all have a great week. Peace.